20 veterans commit suicide every day. Probably at least that number or more in the first responder community. There's just not an alternative program available that looks at the root causes of suicide, particularly with how brain injury affects mental and physical and emotional health of people. There is a huge stigma around the term even mental health. If you have a broken arm, you go to the doctor, you fix your arm, you get sympathy, and the same should be said no matter what your injury is. If you just focus on brain health and healing injury, then there is no stigma. Sometimes you just need that peer or you need that friend to understand that there is hope, there's always hope. My name is John Warden. I'm the founder and chairman of a suicide prevention program for first responders, military veterans, and their families to improve health and resilience using peer support, technology, functional medicine, and community activation. Brain health is really central to everything. As technology advanced, you start to understand how exercise affects the brain. Every person you ever talk to will remember the day where their dad let go of the saddle and they took off and what that felt like. That freedom, that independence, that I'm better than I thought mentality. And that's what this program's like when they're out riding. Having Cerner as a partner is unbelievable. I feel like I struck lightning and it's a gift from God because they have the electronic health records. Now you can apply analytics. You can create algorithms so you can predict who would be at risk for concussion, who would be at risk for toxic exposure, based on their military history or their medical record history. You can take that information and apply it to therapy programs. You can be proactive in how you deliver healthcare. What we need is to build on that, and we need more corporate support. Take the data, but then what do you do with the data and how do you use the data? And that takes a village, because what we're building here translates to you. And everybody's brain health matters. We need everyone's help to get on board with that.